Good day, and thanks for stopping by GardenStateWeather.com, New Jersey and the Northern Mid-Atlantic region's weather news portal. I'm forecaster Robert Smith, and this is the video forecast discussion for Wednesday, January 30th, 2013. And it's a busy, soupy morning to start off this last Wednesday of January 2013. Don't let these upper-level clouds, or actually infrared clouds, fool you here. The spaces in between are not clear. The lower layers are all saturated, and there is quite a lot of dense fog across the region. As a result of all these low clouds and dense fog, which I'll show you in just a moment, temperatures are pretty uniform. They're generally running for between 40 and 45 degrees across the entire tri-state region. Watches and warnings. We have light up this map like it's a Christmas tree here this morning. We have some flash flood watches which are in effect for a large portion of northeastern Pennsylvania and all of northern central New Jersey as a result of very heavy rainfall that's going to be on the way later this afternoon and this evening. We also here in the oranges across northeastern New Jersey and into the city have a high wind warning which is in effect until tomorrow morning on Thursday at 6 a.m. We've got storm warnings here on the North Shore and the South Shore and east ends of Long Island until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, and that also includes parts of the lower Hudson Bay into the New York Harbor area until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. And as I mentioned, those high wind warnings are also in existence now for coastal Monmouth, Ocean, and even parts down towards the Philadelphia metropolitan area. Further to the south, in Atlantic County, Cape May County, and Burlington County, we have high wind warnings until 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. And of course, along the New Jersey coastline now, we have gale warnings in effect until 7 p.m. on Thursday. That is 7 p.m. tomorrow evening. And also this includes the Chesapeake Bay area and also portions of Delaware. High wind warnings in effect until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. From the Aviational Weather Center this morning, we can find all these little dots here that are pink. These are stations that are representing dense fog, and some of this fog is below a quarter of a mile, in some cases less than a tenth of a mile, and this is across the entire forecast region. That's why we have a dense fog advisory in effect throughout the region this morning. And it's going to be a problem because some of these areas across Mount Pocono into northwestern New Jersey and even possibly into the city may not break out of these low clouds and fog until we get the southerly winds to strengthen very nicely during the course of this afternoon, while southern areas may clear out and coastal areas may clear out a little bit sooner than interior inland North Jersey areas. And we can see the temperatures are again pretty uniform this morning, ranging anywhere from the upper 30s into the low and mid 40s across the area with a very light southerly flow now, but that is going to change in a big time way during this afternoon. And this is the latest experimental GOES fog imagery off the GOES 13 or 16 satellite view this morning. Just before 7 a.m. or 6 a.m. this morning, we can see patches of dense fog here across northern New Jersey in the yellows, across portions of Long Island Sound, and also through interior Connecticut. Start things out this morning with a very potent and active storm system that has caused numerous reports of wind and hail damage and even tornadoes across the southern plains yesterday, and showers and thunderstorms already ongoing this morning with severe weather too across the upper Midwest as this frontal system here across the Ohio Valley, entering the Ohio Valley now all the way down to Louisiana, begins to move north and east. Actually, the frontal band will be moving east, but the precipitation will also be moving from southwest to northeast. And we can find that this warm, slinky front, this nearly stationary front, which is draped across the region from central Pennsylvania down through the Delmarva region, then snaking off the southern New Jersey coast, will advance slowly north and pass over and through the area this morning. And we're expecting this to happen very slowly, and as a result, the fog may linger here in the lower layers of the atmosphere for many hours this morning. So if you are driving this morning and this afternoon, you're going to have to use your low beams and plenty of distance between vehicles this morning and early this afternoon on the roadways. We can see the enhancement of these clouds in the brighter blues here, and this means that heavy rain showers and thunderstorms will be moving east across the Ohio and Tennessee Valley throughout the day. Some severe weather too. We'll get into the Storm Prediction Center in just a moment. A graphical view this morning on Google Mapping of all the wind, hail, and even tornadic damage across Indiana, down through Kentucky, and parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, parts of Missouri, also parts of Texas and Louisiana and parts of Mississippi. And all of these wind and hail and even tornado reports from yesterday into this morning will be translating east through the area during this afternoon and evening. Here is the squall line now across the upper Midwest, all the way down through the Tennessee Valley area and down towards just west of New Orleans this morning. And this is a discrete line with very heavy showers and thunderstorms moving along it. The winds are what is important here across the region, and not only to mention that, but the very, very heavy rainfall as well. These are all very heavy rain showers along that line of showers and thunderstorms, the leading edge of the cold front coming across the region during this morning into this area. We can find a few reports here in this discrete line where hail is also a strong possibility, if not already occurring. In the same area where the cold front is lining up, we have severe thunderstorm warnings until this morning in parts of this region here in the lighter shades or orange shades. In the yellow shades here, these are tornado watch boxes until around 1 or 2 o'clock this afternoon in many of these areas across this region. And in this area where that's encased with the green line here, we're expecting this to be a slight risk of severe weather throughout this afternoon and into tonight. And the orange line here represents and goes all the way up to Cleveland and here a general area of thunderstorms, and that arcs all the way up through and away from our forecast area here. We could still see general thunderstorms in this region throughout this afternoon and tonight as well. And we'll start things out this morning with a lot of low clouds and dense fog across the region. As I mentioned, this is going to take quite a while, and temperatures this morning as a result of these low clouds may not get out of the 40s across portions of the Poconos and also parts of southeastern New York and northwestern New Jersey, while temperatures begin to rise rapidly from central New Jersey south through Philadelphia and the Delmarva this afternoon. And it's going to be an afternoon where we're going to find low temperatures in the 40s and possibly to around 50 in north sections, while temperatures soar into the upper 50s and even lower 60s in the Philadelphia, southern New Jersey, and Delmarva region. Let's go ahead and move this forecast map into motion. This is the precipitation forecast radar map. Reflectivity going forward. We can see a few showers and thunderstorms developing this afternoon, and then finally this slinky line of very heavy rain showers across the region moves through during the late night and early morning hours on Thursday. And then what we have behind that line of showers and thunderstorms is colder air advection, which will begin to move into the region during the day on Thursday, and a second cold front will be moving through the region on Thursday evening, and that will bring in more colder air into the region as temperatures begin to lower gradually. And clearing commences tomorrow morning. But notice all these low clouds here as a second disturbance dives south across and off the Delmarva coast. So lots of action going on here ahead and behind the front during the next 24 to 36 hours. This is where today is going to be dangerous. We have at 850 millibars, or about 5,000 feet this morning, we've got about 30 knots of wind. And the winds are much lower, and that's why the fog and the temperature inversion in place is occurring right now with low clouds and definitely stratus and dense fog across the region. If we go further to the west this morning, we already have low-level winds increasing here ahead of this cold front. We've got winds about 70 to 75 knots in this area here across the Ohio Valley, and these winds, the strengthening of these winds in the low-level jet is going to make for a very active afternoon and evening with very windy conditions, and some of the rain showers and thunderstorms that do translate through the region late this afternoon and tonight could contain not only thunder and lightning, but also downburst winds, which could actually cause wind damage. Just after midnight tonight, we can see the winds at 5,000 feet at 90 knots forecasted by the NAM model. This is a very dangerous situation because just to the west of that, we have slackening winds, although still strong at 40 to 50 knots. But the difference between these two means that we are going to have some rocky roads, rocky weather ahead of us tonight, and we are definitely going to see wind damage reports from any of these showers and thunderstorms near and after midnight through early tomorrow morning. And that could also mean power outages as well. Comes the strong rain showers and even embedded thunderstorms. As the front moves off the coast, some clearing rapidly in the mid and lower levels. But notice how the clouds begin to fill in, and here comes another clipper and streamer from off the Great Lakes. We could even see some light snow make it into the Poconos and northwestern New Jersey during the evening hours on Thursday, and that part of that clipper could actually produce a little bit more snow across southern New Jersey and into the Delmarva region. First, we have the snow bands coming in from off the Great Lakes as this upper level low moves into southeastern Canada and strengthens. And one of the Vort Maxes, we can see the stream of lake effect enhanced snow band coming across New York State into Pennsylvania. And here comes the second swath across southern New Jersey. So it's going to be a very active period over the next 36 hours. And this is the GFS forecast model courtesy of Levi Cohen from TropicalTidbits.com. We do want to give credit to him. And let's start things out with the very active cold front. Start things out here with a very active cold front. Very active cold front with showers and thunderstorms moving ahead of it. We can see the plumes of moisture coming in from off the Great Lakes and a few short waves. Here comes another one on Friday night and Saturday, and another one just to the north on Sunday morning. Here comes another one through the area as well on Tuesday. So very active pattern coming up over the next several days, and a very rapid cool down, very strong gusty winds ahead and behind the front. And as these clippers and systems move through the region over the next couple of days, the winds are going to be very, very strong, and the air mass will become more blustery and colder with each passing afternoon right through the weekend. By the way, Puxatawny Phil and his other cohort, Staten Island Chuck or Long Island Chuck, will be out on Saturday because it's Groundhog's Day. Doubtful that they're going to not see their shadow. I think they will, and winter will continue unabated. And also Super Bowl Sunday, and that could be a very blustery day here in the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area as well, with even some snow showers around, especially across the Poconos and northwestern New Jersey. Well, I have gone over the video, and I've also run out of time here, so I'm going to post later on Facebook as well, and throughout here on GardenStateWeather.com and on the blog site as well. Do be mindful of the fog this morning, the heavy rain, showers, and thunderstorms late this afternoon through and after midnight, the damaging wind gust, and tomorrow morning we could be waking up to a lot of wind damage and even some power outages across the region. Airport delays are almost a guarantee. Stay with us for the latest information 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on our Facebook page and also our GardenStateWeather.com and blog site page. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You make it a good Wednesday. Be careful out there.